2017 Ram Bighorn. Replace the battery. To replace the battery, first you want to do is get a 10mm and a long extension and remove the hold down bolt. And there's like a little plastic clamp down there. Okay, there's the bolt. Place it aside, don't lose it. There's a little hold down right there. One side goes to the battery, one side goes to the housing. So now we gotta do our battery cables. We're gonna do the negative first. That's a 10mm. And here's the positive you gotta cover on it. Set that aside. And that's a 10mm too. So you need to take the negative off first. You wanna loosen this nut up, but you don't wanna take it off. Just loosen it up. And then twist the whole thing a little bit by grabbing hold of the clamp. Don't grab hold of this plastic piece. Wiggles up a little bit, and then you can grab hold of a little, something's got a little angle on it, and pry it up. And pry the whole thing up. Get it out of the way. Just fine. And pry it out of the way. It stays there. You go over here and you take off this one for the positive. And do the same thing. Pry it up out of the way. Give it a little bit of a twist. Okay? Now loosen this one up. Grab hold of the whole thing, twist it a little bit. It's not gonna come up. They need a little bit of help. So get something in there and pry it up. Yep. Pry it up equally. Okay, got it up, pry it up. Up out of the way, push it down. Push it down. Let's stay down there. Same thing with the negative. Stay over there. Okay. Now, I don't know if the little protector is going to come off now or later. It'd be nice if it come off now, so I can grab hold of the handle on the battery. Gotta take two hands to pull the little blanket off. That blanket, not to keep it warm, is to keep it from getting hot. Okay? Got the battery out. It's a little ledge right here. That ledge goes underneath the battery, so if you're trying to pull the battery out straight up, it ain't gonna come up. You gotta push the battery that way a little bit to clear that, so you can pull the battery straight up then after that. Okay? So we're gonna put the new battery in, and we're gonna push it back so it goes underneath that little ledge. Okay, we got the battery in there. My goodness, they're heavy. Now we're gonna put a little wedge in there to hold down. Put that in there. Okay. So your hold down's gonna go down like that. Cause that'd be flat. And then that part goes onto the wedge on this side of the battery. Okay, snug up the hold down bolt. It's just in plastic, so just snug it up. Now we'll put our little insulator back on. Okay. Okay, the insulator's on. So now what I want to do is brush our terminals, post, and inside the hose, the battery cables. Okay. Okay, that's sides for the post. You take the little cover off, and this side's for the inside the clamp. Not the greatest shape, but it still kind of works pretty good. So brush them up, and then the clamp you put on first. Come on, which one do you think? Right, positive first. Make sure it's not touching. But put the positive on first. Positive always goes on first, comes off last. Okay. Push it on there. I'll tap them down with a little hammer. Not bang them down, I just tap them down. Make sure the bolt's loose enough. Okay, I tapped it down. You can see that it came down a little bit more. And I tighten these up, I tighten them up. Just a little clamp. Don't need to bear down on them. Tighten them up so they don't turn. Now we'll do the same thing to the negative. Okay, tap the negative cable down onto the stud, sticking up, terminal. So also I had to remove a piece of insulation here because I was hitting it, keeping it from going all the way down properly. You might want to do the same thing. Tighten this up, snugged it up, good and tight. So we're good to go. Put your cover back on. And they never go back on the same way they came off. That one's pretty good. So the battery is good. Thank you.